Hey, Frank and Tom. Grandpop coming to you from the Vatican at, I think the name of the city or town is Keystone Heights, Florida. But I'm at a Harvest Host site called Four Littles Farm. That's a cool place. It's a nice family. I think they have 4 children. That's why it's called Four Littles. But they have a horse and some little cows that are growing up and some goats, and they found a bunny rabbit, a baby bunny rabbit today that they're rescuing. And there's only one other camper here. You can see her van in the background. Anyway, today we're going to look at Revelation chapter 13. And once again, let's see if you can see it, the Net Bible Reader's Edition. And in 13, we're going to look at 2 beasts. There's all kinds of crazy sounding stuff happening in this book. And I believe that this is all going to happen. That it's literally going to happen. So, let's see what the Word of God says. Then I saw a beast coming out of the sea. It had 10 horns and 7 heads, and on its horns were 10 diadem crowns, and on its heads a blasphemous name. Now the beast that I saw was like a leopard, but its feet were like a bear's, and its mouth was like a lion's mouth. The dragon gave the beast his power, his throne, and great authority to rule. One of the beast's heads appeared to have been killed, but the lethal wound had been healed, and the whole world followed the beast in amazement. They worshipped the dragon because he had given ruling authority to the beast, and they worshipped the beast too, saying, "Who is like the beast, and who is able to make war against him?" And if you remember, really what you want to say is, who is like our God, and who can make war against him? The beast was given a mouth speaking proud words and blasphemies, and he was permitted to exercise ruling authority for 42 months. So it says that he was permitted to rule, which means somebody else was in control. So the beast opened his mouth to blaspheme against God, to blaspheme both his name and dwelling place, that is, those who dwell in heaven. The beast was permitted to go to war against the saints and conquer them. He was given ruling authority over every tribe, people, language, and nation, and all those who live on the earth will worship the beast. Everyone whose name has not been written since the foundation of the world in the book of life belonging to the Lamb who was killed. So if you're not written in the book of life and you're living on the earth when this happens, you're going to worship the beast. You don't want to be that guy. If anyone has an ear, he had better listen. If anyone is meant for captivity, into captivity he will go. If anyone is to be killed by the sword, then by the sword he must be killed. This requires steadfast endurance and faith from the saints. Then I saw another beast coming up from the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb. He was speaking like a dragon. He exercised all the ruling authority of the first beast on his behalf, and made the earth and those who inhabit it worship the first beast, the one whose lethal wound had been healed. He performed momentous signs, even making fire come down from heaven in front of people, and by the signs he was permitted to perform on behalf of the beast, he deceived those who live on the earth. And so we're saying this once again, that he's permitted to do these things. The people on earth by this time and we don't know when this time's going to come. By the time this happens, people are going to be so debauched that they're going to be out of control. I mean, they're basically out of control now. And God's going to say, okay, you want to worship the beast? Here you go. And he's going to let this guy go crazy. He told those who live on the earth to make an image to the beast who had been wounded by the sword but still lived. The second beast was empowered to give life to the image of the first beast so that it could speak and could cause all those who did not worship the image of the beast to be killed. He also caused everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to obtain a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Thus no one was allowed to buy or sell things unless he bore the mark of the beast, that is, his name or his number. This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has insight calculate the beast's number, for it is man's number, and his number is 666. I'm not going to get into the whole 666 thing. I don't know exactly what it means, but I know that put your faith in Jesus. You don't have to worry about all this. You don't have any beasts coming up out of the earth and crushing you, making you worship them. Peace out, guys.